few hours, nothing exists except for Cleveland high school sports. Because the Quiet Brothers are here. Outlaw!
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Quiet Brothers Sports Show. My name is Kevin Hailey. Got the homie in the house with me, Eli Robinson.
What up?
Philly Phil out tonight. All right. So, a lot of stuff going down.
Yes,
Got
sir.
a good show lined up for you tonight. Got two guests coming on at 7:15. From the Warrensville Heights Tigers, Ramelle Arnold will be joining us, and we'll talk to Ramelle.
Warrensville.
You know
Warrensville.
Yes, sir. Warrensville in the building tonight.
Yeah, I'm too skeptical on the W, man.
I mean, hey, man, you gotta give them their props, man. So Warrensville is gonna be in the building tonight, 7:15, and at 8:00 from the Solon Comets, Hailey Weaver will join us. Two members of our top 25. Ramelle for the boys. I've seen Hailey.
Can
for the
you
girls.
say baller?
Yeah.
She's a baller.
Yeah,
boy.
absolutely, man. So we got that going on. NBA All-Star Weekend is jumping off.
Yes, sir.
I guess there's controversy about last night's dunk contest. I mean,
There wasn't no controversy.
is it really that serious?
It wasn't.
Is it really that serious?
Not really.
It's a slam dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? Like, Aaron Gordon got robbed. Now Aaron Gordon's like, I'm going to retire. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
All
Okay.
right. Step aside. Let somebody else do it. I bet you Zion going to take it next year.
Yeah, I'd like to see Zion do it. Man, I know he's not going to. Just 1 year before he retires, I'd like to see LeBron do it one time. Just do it once before he retires.
That's not going to happen.
I'd like to see it.
That's not going to happen, though.
I wonder if he was doing it in his last years coming up when he knows it's like during this, because he'll probably do the same thing that Kobe did and do like a farewell, whatever, when he retires and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to see him do it just once, man. Just do it one time. I wish I could ask him why now. Like, why? What's the big deal about doing the dunk contest? Why don't you want to do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? What's the big deal? He's never done it. Even when he was a young cat, he didn't want to do it. And
I mean, at least Jordan did it, twice?
Jordan did it a couple times.
Yeah, he did it a couple times.
Jordan did it a couple times. So yeah, we got a couple of good guests coming up tonight. And like I said, All-Star Weekend coming up. But real quick, I want to touch on this before I forgot. I didn't know. Dan Gilbert. Did I miss? Dan Gilbert had a stroke. Did you know that? I didn't.
That was
I missed
a long
that.
time
Was
ago,
it?
bro. That was like last year, man.
No, wait a minute. 'Cause I just see a story here. This is. It says he just returned to work. Oh yeah, that was. I guess it was. Yeah.
Bruh.
I didn't even know that. It was like 8 months ago. Yeah, I didn't even know. I was like, he just had a stroke. I didn't know that.
Bruh.
I didn't know. I didn't know he had a stroke. They don't tell me that stuff. I didn't know he had a stroke. I had no idea, to be perfectly honest. And if I did know, I forgot.
I mean, he just came back from it.
Yeah. Well, welcome back, Dan, I guess. So we got Team LeBron versus Team Giannis tonight.
Mm-hmm.
In the All-Star game. Obviously we're going to be doing the show, but I doubt I watch. But if I get home and it's still on, I'm not going to. For what? To see a 200 to 205 game, you know what I mean? Like
I said.
I'm not doing that. I'm not watching the game.
You sure about that? You don't want to see
yeah.
Giannis do the rock the cradle dunk, man.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure about it.
Dunk, bro.
I'm pretty sure about it.
Okay.
I'm positive actually that I don't want to see this at all. You do? You want to see the All-Star game?
Not really. I mean,
No.
yeah, it's a crap fest.
Yeah, like
show. It's just a show. It's just entertainment.
Exactly. Like for what?
It's not even competitive.
No, I mean, it's a showcase, and it's not. You don't really expect them to. To go out there and play like it's the NBA Finals. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm. what they need to do is stop with this Team LeBron and Team Giannis and go back to the original format in East versus West.
East versus West.
Because I don't know, it's stupid, man. Having LeBron draft his own players and Giannis, draft his own players. Like, go back to the original format, man. It's East versus West. Let's do it, baby.
I can't say I'm too upset with that. It's okay to switch.
I don't like it, man. And you know what? The fan, I'm gonna get hated on for this. The fans should not be allowed to actually pick their all-stars. Simply because Devin Booker should have been the all-star.
Mm-hmm.
He got snubbed bad.
Yeah, I've never really been down with fans doing voting, like Pro Bowl voting and things like that. I've never really been down with that.
Nah, me neither.
Yeah, it doesn't really. It doesn't really. I don't want to say make sense, but it makes it so that it's a popularity contest, and somebody who might be more deserving, based off of their play on the court, doesn't get in because the fans want to see this play. Like, remember when Kobe didn't even play that one season, and he went to the All-Star game. He didn't even play that season when he did. I think that was the first year he hurt himself, right? And he didn't even play all season, and he still got voted to the All-Star game. And it's like, what? Why? So, yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. It is what it is. I don't really mind. I don't mind the whole Team LeBron, Team Giannis, or whoever's going to be next year. It'll be probably two other players next year.
I'll tell you who's going to be an all-star next year. He's on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Colin Sexton. He was in the USA versus World game, the Rising Stars matchup. Kid scored 21, 22 points.
Okay, all right.
I mean, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing, and he averaging 21, 22 points a game.
Yeah, I mean,
he's doing his thing right now, and next year he can only get better. Him and Darius Garland.
Yeah, I guess.
Kevin Porter Jr. That kid can be an all-star.
Somebody's gonna be the odd man out here, right? Because
it's gonna be Garland.
Because Dylan Windler still has yet to play. Windler, what isn't Windler? Is Windler a guard or forward?
He's a guard, right? He is a 2-guard.
So Windler's got to come back too, and they got to find a spot for Windler. Although Windler will probably be coming off the bench, I would imagine,
put him off the bench,
being that he's coming off an injury. But he was top 10 pick, right? So
yeah. Well, he was the 20th overall pick.
Oh, was he 20? Okay, he's 20th.
20th overall pick.
But he's still a first rounder.
Yeah.
So eventually they're going to have to try to play him. And who knows? Is Byline going to be? Is Beeline going to be here next year?
I hope not. You can look on the face of John Beeline and said, you know what, this dude, it's over. Yeah, it's over for him.
This is what I said. This is why
he's so overwhelmed and over his head, man.
This is why I said I didn't want a college coach in here. I said this before. I did not want a college coach, and this is exactly why. Because now you got Beeline, who's over his head. It seems like, and you wonder, with Fizdale and Mark Jackson, the guys sitting out there, and then you wonder why, what this team could look like if one of those guys was coaching it. I still don't think we'd be much better, to be perfectly honest.
Right.
I know Mark Jackson would have him play a defense at least.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you this. If Beeline returns and the Cavs get the top 3 pick and we're sitting at number 3, we pick LaMelo Ball, then there's some more problems coming in. Because, yes, LaMelo Ball is cool. Going to be cool, whatnot.
Yeah.
But his daddy, LeVar. Yeah. Now, if this team starts tanking and not winning, then his daddy going to be a problem.
Yeah.
On top of the crap, Beeline is going through this year.
I would honestly, if his dad if LeVar Ball is a package deal with LaMelo,
he was a package deal with Lonzo.
I don't even know if I'd draft LaMelo, to be perfectly honest. Either I draft him, tell him, look, man, I'm sorry, you can't be down. You can't be down, and you don't get all access here.
Well,
you there are certain places that you're not allowed to go. You're not going to the locker room.
Right.
You're not doing it. You're not doing that because you're not going to be in here stirring up all kind of trouble, questioning my coaches. You're not doing that. We're not doing that here. This is not LaMelo's high school team. You're not doing that here.
Now let me add this on, Kevin. I watch the Ball in the Family, Facebook, Facebook Live or whatnot.
Oh, I didn't.
And he actually said, one of the critics said, well, if any team drafts LaMelo, will LeVar be that distraction? You know what LeVar said? I'm gonna be me.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then you.
I'm gonna be who I am. If I see something that ain't working right, I ain't gonna close my mouth.
Well, you won't be me in my building. I'm the owner. I own this building. I can tell you this. I can keep you out of this building. This is my building. I own it. I don't care if you're still paying for us or not.
You know that he's still trying to run that big baller brand crap.
Yeah, okay.
Paying what $500, for shoe
I'm
whatnot. Even even his sons are falling back a little bit, especially Lonzo. Lonzo's falling back big time because of that
he's
whole.
He's in New Orleans, right? Lonzo
in New Orleans.
Okay.
He falling back big time because what happened with his manager stealing all that money.
Yeah.
Now LaMelo, he backing off and said, well, I got to weigh my options. Okay, if Nike if I was LaMelo Ball and Nike came at me like, hey, we want to sign you to like a $98 million deal, but your father got to stand, fall back a little bit.
See you later, pops.
Yep.
I mean, that's just me, and I'm not. It's sort of the same thing, but sometimes we see it. We hear when we're out at games. We hear parents.
Yeah.
Being very vocal.
That's understandable.
I don't mind you being vocal.
Right.
It's just when you start to be to the point where you're becoming a distraction. That's where it gets on my nerves. But no, if I'm Dan Gilbert, I'll say, okay, you can be you, but be you outside. You're not coming in. You're not coming in. This is my. I own this whole entire arena. I own it. You're not coming in here with that. You're not going to be coming in here berating my coaches, being all disrespectful to my staff. You're not doing that. You're not coming in here like that. So you can be you, but be you outside of my building.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I'm the owner here, and I don't have to let anybody in that I don't want to let in. You can stay out. If that's what you're coming in doing, then stay out. Stay out of it. You go talk to ESPN across the street, but you won't be doing it here. Because I don't need that distraction. This is a young team. Again, if Beeline is here and he's the coach, we don't need LeVar Ball. And again, all this is hypothetical. I'm just saying we don't need LeVar Ball down there, questioning Beeline. This is the pros, man. This is the NBA. This ain't high school anymore.
Yeah.
It's not, that kind of stuff should never fly in the NBA. So
it did for a long time with the Lakers.
You know what? Just don't
years.
draft the kid. We'll probably be picking high enough where we don't need it. We'll probably be a top 3 team. I wouldn't even draft him. Hopefully, we get the number 1 pick again.
Hopefully.
And because what are they? 14 and 40 or something like that.
14 and 40.
Yeah,
correct.
Hopefully, we get the number 1 pick again, and then we wouldn't have to worry about all that other. We don't have to worry about that. We'll take Wiseman and be done with it.
But we already got a center though, Drummond.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting they yeah.
I mean,
didn't have to rethink.
Cole Anthony and
Cole Anthony.
After that, it's just a free fall from there, man.
Man, I don't know, but
basically,
wasn't Drummond the guy that said he didn't like playing the 4? Didn't Drummond say that? I thought Drummond said he didn't like playing the 4.
Yeah,
so I was like,
true.
well, you could draft Wiseman
and
put Wiseman at
4.
center and put Drummond at the 4.
Yeah.
But then what do you do with Kevin Love? Kevin Love can't play the 3, I don't think.
No.
So
too slow.
I wish they could find a way to get rid. Because Tristan's gone next year. Thank God. After the season, Tristan's
right.
gone. Tristan ain't coming
That's
next year.
a big expiring concert.
I wouldn't even try to re-sign Tristan Thompson, to be perfectly honest. Kevin Love still got 2 years left on his deal?
2 years.
Ugh. God, we're so handcuffed with that contract. We're so handcuffed with that. I just wish we could just get rid of that. I wish we could get rid of Kevin Love. Not because I don't think Kevin Love's a good person. I just don't. You can't build anything around. This team needs to be stripped completely down from 2016 and rebuilt back up. That's what needs to happen here. And so we're probably looking at 2022, 2023 before the Cavs are probably seriously competitive again. So we're going to have a few years of basketball where we simply suck.
What, the dark years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've been there
But
before.
hey, we could be. It's other teams that survived it. The Clippers somehow got through it. The Sacramento Kings somehow got through it. Not that they're any,
Not
too much better
not
now.
necessarily. I mean,
All right, so we're gonna go back to that right now. Join us on the phone line.
Hello?
He plays for the Warrensville Heights Tigers. His name is Ramelle Arnold. He joins us now on the show. Ramelle, how you doing, man?
Good.
All right, man. So thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it. Thanks for taking time out of your night. We appreciate that.
Appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Nah, you got it, man. You got it. All right, man. Let's get right into it. So you guys got a couple more games left in the season, Ramelle. What's the key to you guys finishing strong?
Really just being consistent and just playing with maximum effort the whole 32 minutes. Not 16, not 20, the whole 32.
Now you just, I believe you just accomplished something major, right? I believe you just scored your 1,000th point. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, I scored it like about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
When against University when I had 40 points.
How's it feel to be part of the 1,000 point club?
I mean, it's just a blessing, but I don't really look at it like nothing like spectacular.
Mm-hmm. So now there have been some very good players that have played there at Warrensville. Can you talk about the challenge of carrying on that tradition of good basketball there at Warrensville?
Say it again.
I said there have been some good players that have played there at Warrensville. Can you talk about the challenge of carrying on that tradition and making sure that continues?
I don't really, when I play, since I've been playing, it's like my third year, I haven't really thought about like tradition wise.
Mm-hmm.
Or I just want to win, so I just go hard in whatever I do.
Can you talk about Coach Swift, Ramelle, and how his offense or his offense fits your style of play?
Cause we like the same player. Like he was always undersized, and I'm undersized. He like a floor general, like a pass first type. So like basically he been like a mentor to me my past 3 years. So it's been really helpful having him around.
Ramelle, can you talk about the importance of being a leader on and off the court?
Say it again.
I said, can you talk about the importance of being a leader on and off the basketball court?
It's very important because you got college coaches looking at you. They watch every move you do, so you got to be careful like what you post on social media. Like you should always want to have a good image. You don't want people to look at you like, I don't want to be like him when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? So it's always important to do the right thing.
Absolutely. Ramelle Arnold from the Warrensville Heights Tigers is our guest. Ramelle, what about the support you guys get from the city? How does that help you guys during the season?
From the city?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't think the support is as good as it used to be. But
okay.
I mean, the support there's some people that really support us.
Right.
But I don't really think we have that many like true fans. I think people only come to watch us play when we playing like a high-ranked team in the state. Like they want to see that, but they don't really come support us because they like mess with us. So it's really us, for real.
So I mean, just to expand on that. So how does that? I mean, that's got to be kind of, I guess I don't want to say depressing, but it's got to feel a little bad, right? Because you want the city to come out and support you guys, win or lose, and sometimes that doesn't happen. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. What about your family, Ramelle? Talk about their support and how your family structure has helped you get to this point.
My family's been a big help. My mom pushed me. She care less about basketball stuff. She focused on my education. That's all she worried about. She on top of me about everything. So without her pushing me, I probably wouldn't go as hard school-wise.
Well, how do you balance the two, Ramelle? How do you balance being great on the basketball court with also being great in the classroom? How do you balance that?
I just think about my future, like especially when I'm in school, like when I feel like giving up or stuff gets too hard. I just think about my future and where I want to go in life. It just keep me going.
So I know you were saying earlier about who's looking at you, schools and coaches and things like that. Have you been in talks with any schools as far as going to the next level and playing basketball? Have you been talking to any other schools at the moment?
I haven't really talked to that many schools. I know Miami of Ohio. Last year they came to watch me work out.
Okay.
And they sent letters. They would send a letter that I text the Ball State coach like almost every other day. Other schools like Dayton, they were sending letters.
Okay.
Well, it's not really no school that's really talking to me or looking at me heavy as of now.
So what's the plan? I mean, are you planning on maybe trying to go to the next level, and if you can't get a scholarship, maybe doing a walk on or something like that? Is that in the plan at all for you?
I haven't really thought about that. I'm just keep working. I'm just be patient and stick to the script.
Now, all right, we'll get you out of here on this last question, Ramelle. What would you say? What NBA player would you say your game most resembles?
I want to say like a Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving type.
Ooh,
okay.
I create my own shot and create for my teammates.
That's what's up.
All right, yeah, that's what's up. Listen, Ramelle, man, thank you so much for taking time out of your night to join us. We really appreciate it. Keep grinding, man. We're gonna keep checking for you for the rest of the season. You checking out the game tonight?
Yeah, the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's what's up. All right, listen, Ramelle, thanks for the time, man. We really appreciate it, man. You take care, okay?
I appreciate y'all for having me.
You got it, man. Have a good one. Ramelle Arnold from the Warrensville Heights Tigers. You know what, man? I gotta say, I like the honesty.
Oh yeah,
like
no
the honesty.
doubt. No, he kept
Warrensville,
it
man.
100.
Warrensville, what's up? What's up, Warrensville?
You know what? That's what I've been trying to tell you, man.
I'm just saying that there's a young man right there saying we don't get that love from the city. They come when we play in a ranked team, but not
all the time. You know.
Just saying.
I mean, they support when I was at their football game, they support their football team, but I don't know about the basketball, bro.
Yeah. I'm just saying, tell us what's up, Warrensville. We just had the young man on. Shout out to Ramelle. And basically it was like, yo, we don't get the love from the city unless we playing like a ranked team or something like that. So y'all got to tell me what's going on. And I get it, man. Sometimes you get busy. You don't want to, you know what I mean? But, these young men and these young women, man, they
need the support.
They need y'all to support them, man. They looking for y'all to support them. Whether they, whether they 11-1 or 1-11, man, they need y'all to come out there and support them. They want y'all to come out there to support them. Let's go, Warrensville. That's not something we say. That's straight from the horse's mouth. Young man said we not getting love from the city like that. Only when we play like a ranked team. So, I mean, I hope that y'all can get out there, man, and support these young men because they need that from y'all. They need y'all out there saying, yeah, we got y'all. We got y'all. Do your thing. They need that support from y'all, man. Real talk. I was honestly, most of the time when we ask that question, most of the players are like, yeah,
they support us.
They support us.
Basically, it's straightforward.
Yeah. This young man was like, nah, we don't get that love like that. They don't support us like that, and that's a shame, really. But I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the candor, no question. And so hopefully, Warrensville, you'll get out there and you'll support your guys and your girls. That I can't lie. I was kind of taken aback by that. I had to kind of regroup.
I was looking at you like, what?
I kind of had to regroup as he was.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting him to say, "Yeah, we never get." And again, I appreciate the honesty, man. I give Ramelle nothing but props for that. I appreciate the honesty. All right, so let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll chop it up some more. We'll as we wait for Hailey Weaver from Solon to come on at 8:00. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Eli, what's the name of the song?
The name of the song is called "Next Level" by Serious Beats. This is the Quad Brothers Sports Show on One Unimedia Network.
Yep.
This is TJ Carey, defensive back for the Cleveland Browns, and you're tuned in to the Quiet Brothers Sports Show.
All right, welcome back to the show. All right, so
You all right over there?